Hello everybody. It's Thursday, May 15th. I just thought I would jump on and show you what I got made so far this week, which is not very much. It hasn't been a very good week. Look at my crazy hair. I went to bed last night with my hair still wet. Yeah, so just ignore the crazy bangs. Yeah, so my team lost last night, so I have no faith that they're gonna pull this series off. I'm just done. Just done. So I only got 3 things crocheted this week, and that's all I could do. I just can't with my wrists. So this little parfait chunky lobster is going to work this morning for the customer that got the 3 last week. So I made this one. And then I made 2 more in the chenille brace to try to get them a little bit bigger. So I could, ask a little bit more money. And it's so frustrating because I live in Nova Scotia. Lobsters are a big deal here. And I know that these would be such a good money maker, and I can't make them because, my pain is so bad. I went to see my mom on Sunday, and she looks horrible. Like it was so bad. And I can't crochet to take my mind off of things. I tried to get into card making. I got 2 cards made. That's it. That's all I could muster up. My room is a disaster because we have a drywaller working on the room, the spare room. So I had to move a lot of the stuff over here so it doesn't get full of drywall dust. I bought some embroidery files. Still have not fired up my machine. I just cannot focus. On my live last night, I couldn't even crochet anything. I didn't prep because I worked 2 to 6 and my live's at 7. So by the time I got home and had supper, I didn't have time to prep anything. So I didn't get anything done. But what time is it? It's 6:30. I have to walk the dog at 7. And then I had physio at 8, so I'm worried about how that's gonna go. So yeah, I'm sorry, it's been a bad week. I did jump on and join Stampin' Up again yesterday. I needed a distraction. So I jumped on and I joined, because I was able to get $220 worth of product for $130. So I did it. And I think I have my demonstrator status until September, which will allow me to save 20% off on future orders. But that's really the only news. I have no markets this week. Well, I was signed up for Muscadaubit on Sunday, but it's my niece's birthday, so I backed out of that. Because it's my niece's birthday, so that's more important than a market. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just not a good start to the week. And we got a lot of work to do in that spare room. We got to clean all the drywall dust that has fallen. And then painting has to be done. I don't even know how much more stuff I'm going to get made this week. So this might not be much of a video for you guys. I'm going to take my crochet to Physio today just to show her what movements my hands have been doing. But I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect, but I will let you all know how it goes. So yeah, I got 3 lobsters and 2 cards made. That's it. And my printer has been acting up, so I'm gonna fire up and just print something small. And if that print fails, then I don't know, Dave might have to clean the nozzle. But he printed this the other day, which is pretty cool. And we did red eyes instead of, well, because eyes are supposed to be black and white, but where it's a black dragon, we thought the red eyes would look pretty cool. So yeah, but it is pretty neat. It is pretty neat. So, and I'm gonna print some little feet for my table to sit on when I go outside, so that my table legs won't sink into the ground, because I got the stretchy, pretty tablecloths now, and I don't want them to get full of grass stains and mud stains. So I'm going to 3D print some little table feet for my table. So maybe I'll fire the printer up and print those today. But yeah, that's all I got for now. So I'll be back and let you know how I make out at Physio. So we will talk to you later. Hi everybody, it's Saturday, May 17th. It's been a few days since I filmed. I still haven't got a whole lot made, and I haven't crocheted anything other than those lobsters that I showed you earlier in the week. I did make some cards yesterday and today, but I did have my physio. And the good news is she doesn't think that I need surgery or the cortisone shots. She basically said, like, my muscles here need to be like worked, you know. My wrists, she said, is okay. So I'm going to be doing physio for 2 days a week. She gave me exercises to do, and she showed me where to put my pads on my hand. I was putting them in the wrong spot. I was putting the pads here and here, and I should have been putting it here and here. And so now that I know my exercises and I know where to put my pads on my machine, I'm hoping that will help me. She did shockwave treatment on my hand right here, and it hurt like a son of a gun. Like it hurt so bad. But I could tell, like, almost like instantly that, like, I felt like almost relief right away. Like, it's right now it's not hurting me to like move my hands. She told me to not bother with the compression gloves. Those are doing nothing for me. I took my gloves and my crochet with me to show her, like, my movements, and she's like, yeah, the gloves really isn't doing anything. So I might still wear them though. I do like how they feel when I wear them. But yeah, so I'm hoping that it'll get better. She told me to only, like, don't crochet more than an hour a day, and to ice afterwards, which I will do, but I don't know, I'm almost too scared to crochet for, you know, maybe another day or two, because I am feeling better. I just want to take it slow. So that's the update on that, which I think is really, really good news. It makes me happy. I'm still, I can't explain it. I'm still down in the dumps. Like, trying to get motivated has been so hard. Like, I bought those new embroidery files days ago and I still have not fired up my machine. And I know it's because my room is such a disaster. It's such a disaster. I did squeeze into, it's not really a market. Somebody reached out to Brenda, and I'll have to get some more information on it, but it's not a market that's open to the public. It's kind of like, it's like a residence for seniors, and they're putting on a little craft fair for them to buy stuff. So I don't think I'm going to bring much crochet, but I am going to be bringing my zipper pouches, maybe some old earring stock, and some of my lip balm holders, sanitizer holders, some of my embroidery stock. I did throw my shift away at work so I could go, but there's no table fee. It doesn't cost anything to go, so I figured why not. I will have to reschedule my physio appointment though, because I said yes to it forgetting that I had that booked, so I'll have to switch that around. But yeah, that's it for my physio update. So I'm hoping to be feeling better very, very, very soon. I have to go to my sister's tomorrow. It's my niece's birthday. So I backed out of the muscadab at farmer's market, and I'm kind of glad I did, because we're supposed to be getting rain, possibly thunder showers tomorrow, and I don't think it's going to be a good market day. And just the thought of lugging my tent, my tables, in bad weather, just not feeling it. So I did make some cards over yesterday and today. So I wanted to do some Father's Day cards. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 5. So this is a stamp set, Brewed for You. I only bought it a couple years ago, so it's not really that old of a stamp set. And it just says, this one just says Happy Father's Day. And it's got some beer on it. This one says Wishing You a Happy Father's Day. And I did 4 of these. So I really like how that one turned out. And then I did 2. It says Another Round for Your Birthday. So I wanted to do like the same style card, but with different sentiments on it. So I will have variety for Father's Day and birthday. And then I did this one. It says I owe you one or several. So I did that one. Then I did 4 cards, and these is the same flower set that I used on my hummingbird cards the week before. And the sentiment just says, you make me smile. So, and I really like how these turned out. And I just put crystals in the middle of the flowers. So I did those 2. And then I did the same kind of card with different colors. You make me smile. It could be birthday. It could be, you know, just because. So, and like this is one of my favorite colors. So I did those 2. And these were the turtle cards that I briefly showed you at the beginning of my video, but this is just, it says thank you. It's got turtle, some seaweed on it, some pretty Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper. That's old paper. I've had that for quite a while. But it's got like little fish on it, which I think is really cute. And then I hauled out a sunflower Stampin' Up! Set. And this is paper that I've had for a while too. So I made 6 sunflower cards. I did 2 with blue. I did one that says happy birthday and one that says thank you. Then I did 2 with congratulations. These cards took me a little bit because I had to color in the leaves and the sunflower. But I just use my Stampin' Up! Stampin' Blends. So each package of markers comes with a light and a dark. And they're the same colors as the Stampin' Up! Inks and the cardstock. And that's why I like Stampin' Up! So much, because you can mix and match. And then I did these ones, and this one says thank you, and this one says happy birthday. So I kind of really wanted to concentrate on doing more cards this week, because I sold quite a few at Lisa's Flower Shop this month. I sold 28 so far. And I won't know how the storefront did until the first week in June. And then I bought a greeting card display for Lisa's Flower Shop and for my markets. And I won't get the displays until the 26th of May. And the one I bought for my markets is 3-tiered. And it holds like 12 different card categories. So I want to have a good stockpile built up before I get my display for my markets. So yeah. So I got those cards made. I don't think I'm going to crochet tonight. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I don't want to jinx it. I just want to be really cautious going forward. And I know she said that I could, just don't crochet more than an hour a day. But I want to ease back into it. I think I would feel more comfortable doing that. I don't know when I'm going to get my embroidery machine up and running. I need to get this room tackled a little bit better first. Dave is in the process right now of building cabinets. That's going to go in the spare room. We're going to move the printer over. And then he's building me storage for my back wall where my 6-foot folding table is, and my embroidery machines are going to move over to that table, and then I'm going to have storage underneath for all my fabrics and all the junk that I got on my folding table. It's mostly filament, Stampin' Up! Paper, some fabrics and vinyls. So I have a lot of organizing to do before I think I can get my machine up and running. But I did buy some cute little files for snap tabs. So I'm excited to get those done, but it might not be for like another week or two. So no markets this weekend. I have that market next week, but it's not really a market. I don't think I'll make much money there. We'll see. We'll see. I'll take a little bit of crochet because some people might buy for their grandchildren. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for right now. So this is going to be a pretty short video. I'm sorry I was a little down in the dumps. I got to hang out with Brenda and her sister yesterday, so that was nice to get out of the house. And yeah, I just got to work on my physio and one step at a time, because I really do want to make more of these. I figured if I can get two done a day, I'll have a stockpile for my Sackville Farmers Market, which is May 31st. Because I think these will sell really well here in Nova Scotia. So yeah. So thank you everybody for all your messages, giving me some advice on my wrists and everything. A lot of people had mentioned the shots. I mentioned it to my physiotherapist, and she said, well, that's kind of if the physio doesn't work, that would be a resort before surgery, and she doesn't think I need the shots or the surgery. So we're just going to start with the physio and the exercises for now and go from there. I'll just have to pace myself. Once I get back into it, just an hour a day. Try to limit the brunette and just stick with the parfait chunky for a while. And then I'm hoping to be back to normal soon, because let me tell you, not being able to crochet has been not good. It's for my mental health, right? Like, crochet takes my mind off of a lot of things. So yeah, that's it for this week. I'm sorry it was a short one. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot of crochet. But I think everything happens for a reason, and maybe this was just a way of getting me back into the paper crafting again. So I'm hoping to get my Stampin' Up! Order next week, and I'll pop on to show you my order. Kind of excited about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator again. Like I said, I probably won't do the card classes or sell the stuff, but I mean, I can go on and put an order in if you want, but you have to be in Canada, because I can't sell to people who are in another country. But yeah, so we'll just take baby steps and go from there. So we'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye.